What's up, everyone? Came across a question here on Quora. Tend to see a lot of these types of questions, so I wanted to go ahead and provide a response. I haven't dived too much into the entire comment section or the responses that have been provided, but I thought it would be good for a video, so let's get started. Will my ex-narcissist girlfriend try to get revenge on me for blocking her and staying no contact? Like, is that what they do? And my response to this is quite simply, I guess it depends. What type of person was your ex? I know that here it says ex, narcissist, but I think the better question is, what do you mean by revenge? Revenge how? Do you mean get with someone else? Spread things that were supposed to be between you and her? Things that you might have confided in her? It really depends, but if your ex is the type to seek revenge, for example, or even the notion of you just asking or thinking that there may be a possibility is a red flag. And I did do a video regarding no contact, and again, it really isn't for anyone else other than for you. It gives you the time and space to reflect and objectively see things as they are, as they were, and allows you to come through it in a more relaxed, peaceful state of mind, free from emotion, free from any rash thoughts or actions. And so it's very healthy. It's the best thing that you can do for yourself. Because what you have to remember is, depending on what happened, let's say, for example, she ended the relationship. Well, she decided to discard you, to end things with you for whatever reason. And so she unilaterally made a decision to leave. So why would you want to be with someone who doesn't want to be with you? There are a lot of other people out there, and the world is filled with people who would be enthusiastic to be with someone like yourself. It just maybe wasn't a good fit. And it's funny because we tend to pick up on the red flags after the fact, and we tend to see that the person probably wasn't a good fit for us, but we were so emotionally involved and tied, and our identity was tied with the relationship or the idea of being with this person for, depending on how you looked at it, your entire life or for a good while. And something that I've learned as well is that rejection breeds obsession. There's something about human nature where, especially with relationships, when you get rejected, not only does it sting, but then you start to question your world. You start to question yourself, whether or not you're good enough, or what you did wrong, or what you can do to fix things. And something that we have to remember is that in the majority of cases, there's nothing wrong with you. There might have just been differences that couldn't have been worked out. That person probably met someone else, or that person just didn't want to be with you for whatever reason. But you have to remember that they made a decision to just leave. And that's important because you need to respect yourself enough to realize that you're worthy of being loved, being in a relationship, and receiving the same level of effort and reciprocity. There's no reason why you should be chasing someone, for example, that has left you. That is not only unattractive, but it doesn't work, and it communicates that you have low value or that you have low self-esteem, you don't value yourself, and you're willing to do anything and everything just to get a piece of that person to stay with you in your life, that you don't have any other options. And really it communicates that you don't feel that you're good enough. And unfortunately, that's not attractive for anyone, and it will only drive your ex further away. The best thing that you can do is walk away and never look back. You're essentially stating boundaries. You're saying, well, if you don't want to go ahead and work on the relationship, if you are unhappy and you prefer to leave, you're free to do so. I do care about you. I would love to work on the relationship if that's the case for you. And if they're unwilling to, then that's the only position that you can take that's going to be the most effective, not only for your self-esteem, for your confidence, but for you as a valuable person, for you as someone who's worthy. And again, that communicates confidence, high value, and courage, the strength to walk away and give that person the break or relationship an end. So just remember that. I definitely think that that's something that we need to remember. So I want to go ahead and read the comments here. So one of them says, revenge, they are cowards, like nasty little children in the playground that bully others when they don't get their way. You know what scares them the most? When you abandon them, just like they do to everyone else. You know what else terrifies them? No fear and indifference. If she does anything malicious, report her immediately. Show her you mean business. You're no doormat or a coward. Block, go no contact, and disappear. That devil's spawn will slither away like an injured snake, but open that door or communicate and it will sting. You hold the power, they are weak. I want to go ahead and read another one here. Yes, they smear you if nothing works. Tell your secrets, real or imagined. Why? Because they think you would, if you could. They play dirty, that's all I know. Justify it way in advance. You can't win. All you can do is live with it and avoid attracting any more into your life. Definitely don't have kids with one. They may try different tactics to make you break no contact. Don't fall for it. Another one down here says, you broke up with your girlfriend and then cut off all contact. Most likely she'll just take that as a very clear message that things are over. In real life, people don't follow that script, so there's no way for anyone here to know how she'll behave. That won't stop them making things up though. If in your experience she's given to irrational and antisocial behavior, then she may do something, but you're labeling her a narcissist tells us nothing about her, only about you. Well, what's interesting is that, these comments are essentially, they're negative. And, breakups are tough. Breakups are tough. And, it's one of the hardest things that we can endure. It really is. The one point that Derek here went ahead and provided was true in a sense, because if you do essentially cut off all contact, again, you're communicating that you're respecting what they want and their wishes, and you're allowing them to have the breakup. Now, if they reach out something that I would encourage everyone to consider is, if someone breaks up with you, why would you want them back? I honestly believe that when someone leaves you, not only are they doing irreparable damage, but it really does feel like they did not value you and just discarded you. And if someone like that entered your life, why would you want that person back? Why would you want to allow yourself to be put in a situation or in the same situation further down the road? If the person left once, what's to stop them from doing it again? Now, that being said, people do make mistakes. If, again, you take the time to heal and process your emotions and go through the breakup, allow yourself to go through essentially the grieving process, and you come out thinking that you are willing to give this person a shot, then by all means. But I think that it's a wiser decision to take with a clear mind, and that only happens when you've gone through the grieving process. Essentially, it's similar to losing a loved one. Because when you're making decisions, when you're hurt, they tend to not be the best choices. And it's interesting because I've seen, and from experience, I know of friends, family who got back with an ex, and more likely than not, the same issues persisted, and it led to another breakup. And sometimes it was the same person breaking up, and other times it was just the person who got dumped initially decided to leave because they noticed that those red flags that they were able to analyze once the relationship was over were very, very clear. And so that's just something that I wanted to go ahead and provide here. Curious to know your thoughts. If you guys have anything top of mind, please feel free to let me know. I'd be more than happy to provide responses or guide you. I do appreciate everyone that's been in direct contact with me. Conversations have been amazing. Feel free to send me an email, and we can definitely calendar some time. Again, if you like the content, please be sure to support, and I'll definitely tune in for the next one. Talk to you guys soon.